unfit, unsuitable. It's not good for the asylum seekers. It's not good for the local communities. And what we need is much, much quicker processing so that those that are granted asylum are able to settle here quickly and be integrated, and those that are here illegally can be deported. We do need to stop the boats. The Conservative Party has done that. We've seen a 30% reduction. We've seen a 30% reduction. And ultimately what we know is going on with the boats is that there are criminal gangs smuggling people to Britain, and that must end. So fundamentally, I agree that hotel accommodation is unsuitable. We need to process those asylum claims quicker. The Conservatives have a plan. We processed over 120,000 asylum claims in the last 12 months. I don't know what the Labour Party's plan is. I look forward to finding out.
Emily.
Nobody else wanted to run.
I visited both of the main hotels that house people claiming asylum in Islington South, and it is the most terrible life for people. They have absolutely nothing to do. They're kept in really cramped conditions, and it's particularly difficult for the children. I visited the City of London primary school, where there were a large number of asylum seekers, particularly people from Afghanistan, and I was in the process of setting up a programme for the children there, when suddenly they all left, because the City of London's hotel had closed, and suddenly all the children were moved elsewhere. And that is kind of incredibly traumatising for the children, but also for their parents, and for all their friends who were in the school, expecting them to be their school friends, and suddenly one day, there's nobody sitting next to them. I mean, this is the reality of the way that we're treating people. And within my office, I've got a long experience of dealing with people coming to me to ask for help, to try to get some sense out of the Home Office. And at the moment, the Home Office are not making any decisions at all. So I'm very surprised to hear from Imogen that it is her policy to speed up the processing of people coming into the country to claim asylum or to claim immigration, because they're simply not making any decisions at all at the moment. And as for cutting back on the number of people coming in on the boats, last Wednesday 883 people came in on small boats risking their lives. The Conservatives' asylum policy is to send 300 people into their ridiculous policy and into Africa. And the question is this: what is going to happen to everyone else? What we need to do is we need to have a firm and a fair and a fast asylum and immigration policy, where we give home to people coming here claiming asylum when they are fleeing persecution. And my children are English, but they are a quarter Jewish, a quarter Huguenot, a quarter Irish, and a quarter English. That's what makes them English. You know, we are, as Islington, we are made up from people from all over the world. It's one of the things that makes us great. And we have always been a proud home to people coming here of various types. So to be representative, for us to have a government that treats people, other human beings, in this completely inhumane way is appalling. And we will make sure that we invest properly in the entirely broken asylum and immigration system, and make sure that we have one that works and that is fair.
Yes, answering this on behalf of the Party of Women, I just have to reiterate that we are a single issue party. We are disturbed by the fact that the whole of civil society, including all our politicians, have basically been undermining the rights of women and girls and children in terms of safeguarding. When an asylum seeker is fleeing to this country, should they expect a country which is now being basically run on rape culture, trying to introduce rape culture?
Well,
basically,
who's introducing it?
In our institutions, in homeless centres, men who claim to be women.
Oh my God! Seriously?
Are in our spaces.
No, really.
Okay.
It's just.
It's
a joke. What you're saying is a joke.
Children are being taught that men can be women for the sake of wearing some lipstick. got this off my sister.
Oh my
I don't
God.
wear lipstick as a
Who
woman.
cares?
Okay?
Stop interrupting her.
Yes, it would be helpful if we just...
We are a single issue campaign, and we are campaigning for the rights of women and safeguarding rights to be restored. No refugee should be able to come into this country and expect that their rights, no female refugee should come into this country and think that their rights are being ignored by politicians like Emily, like the Liberals, like the Greens, and like all the established parties.